There's a rush coming. Can you feel it? The crowd, the kicks, the hits. Don't hesitate. If you don't know, you better call somebody. This is the Region 9 Rush. Here's your host, Andy, and that dummy robot.
Welcome in. It is the ESPN 97.7 Region 9 Rush. He's Lawrence. I'm Andy. Let's rush best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 9, Zach Ford. Thursday night JV game at Pineview High School. They call him the Micro Machine. Look at this kid. Nobody's going to be able to catch him. He weaves in and out of traffic. This was late in the fourth, folks. This won him the game at Pineview with 15 seconds left. He also started in the varsity game on Friday night. Number 8, Sarah Preet. Bump, set, hiya! Gets the point for Hurricane. They're having a good year on the volleyball squad. Let's go to number 7.
Fourth down and punt unit on. Bentley,
Devin Dixon on the
third
call.
punt of the game. This one trying to pin the Panthers deep.
So I caught the punt around the 15-yard line. It was a little shorter than I thought it'd be. We planned to take it to the left, so I took it to the left sideline. I had to give it a couple blocks, and then I had just the punter left, and I slowed down. Byron Colson went and blocked him. I cut inside and took it to the house.
After the Preston man kick return for the score.
Preston Mann had 4 touchdowns in that game. Next, we go to Crimson Cliffs High School, number 6, Kate Young. Coast to coast, kicks it in. Field temperature on that day was 130,000 degrees. She still gets the goal, and Crimson gets the win. Let's go to number 5, Chris Holmes on the call.
It's a pretty short kick. I got it on like the 15-yard line. Our second line opened up a great hole. Tyler Stroop came all the way from the right side and got an amazing block. And that's how we scored.
Catch him all the way in for the touchdown. I'm scanning the field for any penalty flags. I don't see any, guys.
Braxton Torres, how many return touchdowns are we going to have? Number 4, this is our letter to Coach Whittingham of the week. Are you seeing this kid, Coach? This is Braxton Hickman for Snow Canyon. Opening kickoff versus Canyon View. Canyon View was 3-0 coming into this game and didn't feel very good after this play. 99 yards. This kid's D1 material. He takes it all the way to the house for the Warriors. Number 3, we go to the soccer field. Same field, different sport. Brianna Stewart bends it like Mia into the top corner pocket. It's the goal. Snow Canyon is having an excellent year so far in the soccer field. Number 2, Shea Anderson against Hurricane. He doesn't go down. He does a squatty potty, gets back up, and gets into the end zone. We'll see it one more time in slow motion. Look at the awareness. Puts his hand down and takes it into the house. Shea is one of the most exciting new players in Region 9 this year. Number 1 better be good.
Rolls to the left. He's being chased. Throws it to right. One-handed grab, and Luke Wright is going to score a touchdown on one of the better grabs you'll ever see in high school football.
I'll tell you, right, at full speed. You called it, Andy. Got the big paw up there, hauled it in, and it is a 1-point game.
Mike McGarry and Andy Griffin on that call for 94.9 KDXU. If we missed your kid or your favorite player on your team, email us anytime, region9rush@gmail.com. Let's take a peek at some of the stat monsters so far in Region 9 play. How about Casey Erickson, Dixie Flyers? He has 10 tackles for loss in just 4 games. He's a monster. Maya Perry, Desert Hills Soccer. She's played in 3 games. She's averaging 3 points per game. Got a bunch of goals and assists for the Thunder. And how about Callie Finlinson, 85 kills. She is killing it for the Mustangs. Speaking of the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs volleyball team, they're our Spotlight Team of the Week here on The Rush. They are currently tied for first place in region. Here's Coach Alexa Manfield discussing her team's success so far this year.
I love this team. They are so fun to coach and so fun to watch. They really are starting to create that team trust and team unity with each other, and it's been so fun to see. The last 2 games we've had, they've gone onto the court with such control and such confidence. Really fun team to watch. super young, but so much potential, and I can't wait to see where they go this season and where they go in the future.
All right, how about the Stain Gang volleyball team? Ryan Gines leading the region, .215 hitting percentage. Macy Hokinson with 2 kills per set. That's 7th in region for her. And Madeline Wallentine is second on the team with 15 aces. She's got more aces than Doyle Brunson. All right, let's go to our next segment. Region 9 churns out some of the most exciting football players in 4A year after year, from Jacob Mapungi, Nephi Sewell, how about Dallin Brown just a couple years ago. But I don't know that anybody electrified the crowd more than our host of this week's film breakdown, Blake Barney.
Hey everybody, this is Blake Barney with the Region 9 Rush, and this is Film Breakdown. So we've got Dixie running a 3x1 set, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 receiver to the top. You've got Hurricane who's running a 4-3 concept with the middle linebacker pressuring the A-gap, looking like he's going to be blitzing. That's something very important for Bronson to realize, which he does in this play. So at the bottom of the screen, you've got the corner looking, he's tilted outwards, eyes locked on number 1, the strong safety on the hash marks, eyes locked on number 2, and the free safety is eyes are locked on number 3. Pretty good indication that this is going to be some sort of man coverage. And then on the top of the screen, you've got Josh Barney, the outside wide receiver, with the corner there on an island. He's no one over the top. It's one-on-one coverage. So what we see, they motion out the running back, which the outside linebacker has the running back man-to-man. But because he motions out, the cornerback, who was over Josh, bumps out and now is guarding the running back, and we've got an outside linebacker on a wide receiver, which is a great matchup for Dixie. It's important to remember that we have a blitzing middle linebacker, so Bronson does a great job here, stepping up in the pocket, avoiding the first tackler, and at the same time, Josh Barney, the receiver at the top of the screen, is one-on-one, and the linebacker, his only hope is to knock him over. And he does a good job of avoiding the jam. There's no safety over the top. And so Bronson throws up a bomb, 50 yards in the air. Josh has tons of space, has to come back to the ball a tiny bit, catches it, and then it's off to the races for a huge play. We'll go back and watch this one more time, full speed. You can see everything that's happening. Shout out to my little brother Josh making this catch. Having a great season so far. Look at that. Great play, Dixie.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there? No, you're getting paid. Fiesta Fun tokens. If there's one thing coaches love, it's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is. They love preseason predictions and all that stuff. Let's go out to our media contributors who will tell you who they think the team to beat in all of 4A football is.
Rustin Burnside, ESPN 97.7. My pick for the 4A state championship this year when it comes to football is the Stansbury Stallions. This is a team last year, first-year head coach and Eric Alder. They've finished 8-4 on the year with a 6 RPI team, and now with returning starters, they've had a year to build upon that success, get familiar with Coach Alder's teaching system there, and they're that much better. They're already off to a 3-1 start. Their only loss of the year was a loss against the perennial favorite Skyview, where they gave up 28 unanswered in the first quarter. If they match up again, that won't be the case. The Stallions came back in that game, nearly pulled off a crazy upset, and the others, they put up point totals of 42 and 56. This is the Stallions team behind Nate Bushnell, who's already eclipsed the 350-yard mark, as well as quarterback Crew Huxford, who is averaging about 17 yards per attempt and has already tossed 11 touchdowns. With the defense led by Tripp and Gore that improves week by week, the Stallions team is a team to be reckoned with.
Hi, I'm Tom Zaleski from Iron County Today. The class of 4A football right now, and still is until someone finds a way to slow them down, are the Skyview Bobcats. They've won 16 games in a row and have given up an average of 11 points in the stretch. They have 7 shutouts along the way, including one this season before Region 11 play even starts. Until somebody can convince me in Region 9 that they can slow the Bobcats down or find a way, All I can say is good luck. The Bobcats will probably be standing on Rice-Eccles Stadium field with another 4A trophy this season. My prediction, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Thank you.
Hey everybody, Patrick Carr from the Standard Examiner here, giving some real quick 4A football thoughts. My team to beat is Skyview. 2 reasons. Number 1, you got to give respect to the defending state champion, right? Number 2, they had several starters coming back on both sides of the ball this year, and they're off to a great start offensively and defensively. Who's going to stop them?
Are you kidding me? Everybody is picking Skyview. Give me a break. This isn't a contest about who can shovel the most corn silage. I like Pine View. Too much speed, baby.
Lawrence representing Region 9. The only one to pick a Region 9 school. For once I agree with this dope, huh? Does a good job for us. Time now to look at our expert handicappers. We've got 3 of them for you, folks. They do a heck of a job. How about Jace Sports Network? Jace Archibald kicking butt, 13-5 picking Region 9 games. Lawrence struggling, 7-11. And my Uncle Hank, who's 0-0, but he's picking a game for us right now.
This is Henry Bouchard, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. In my heyday, I sold vacuum cleaners in Topeka and Tallahassee and Portland, Maine and Portland, Oregon. But I never found a customer base more in need of fine American-made sucking power than I found up and down the Wasatch Front in the mid-1980s. I became an expert in Utah high school football, and I've been called upon to give you a pick to lock in tight. I was close to picking the Box Elder Bees on the road at Farmington High, but frankly, Farmington sounds made up to me. Because when I think of Davis County, I think of Jim Dixon and the brown and gold Davis Darts running the double wing under a poorly lit field on a Friday night. I'm taking the Darts big against Layton tonight in the Bouchard.
All right, that was Uncle Hank from Missouri giving us his first pick. He likes the Davis Darts. Take a peek at your letters. You can send us mail at any time at 750 West Ridgeview Drive as Jacob here joins me.
What's up, man?
Doing pretty good. He's going to do our Rush Challenge of the week. He's got to hold out a clothespin with a piece of paper, and as long as he can do it is as long as this show will continue going. We're going to read some emails right now as soon as he gets settled up. Yeah, full extension. Let's see that paper. And he's a strong kid. He works at the HPC, for heaven's sakes. All he does is lat pull downs all day. All right, let's take a look at the emails. Email number 1. What's up with the stupid robot? His prediction percentage is lower than my dog's IQ, and my dog is dumb as a rock. Well, Harold Dipman writing in. Lawrence has been with us for about 5 years. He was circuited together by a Boy Scout troop up in Parowan. He's not doing well this year, but we're hoping that he will do a little bit better. How you doing, Jacob? Pretty good still. All right, next email. Ooh, a little postcard here from Tamra. What's been the play of the year so far in Region 9? Well, I will say there's been some electrifying ones. You saw Luke Wright, you saw Shea Anderson, you saw Hickman, all these guys this week. The play I'm going to pick is the Hurricane Tigers, going for 2. They had the ball, they scored with a 30-yard pass. They had the opportunity to kick the PAT and tie the game, but no! They went all Tom Osborne on your hiney, went for 2, got the win. Love it. I'll love Skylar Miller forever for doing that. That's the best play so far in Region 9. Next email. All right, this one is from John, who has been the most reliable goalie so far in Region 9 play. This is tough. I'm going to say the goalie for Desert Hills is named Kenna DeCastro. She's got 3 shutouts. 3 shutouts. You doing okay? 3 shutouts out of 7 games. The goalie for Crimson Cliffs also doing a great job. But the one that stands out for me is DeCastro. Next email. All right. Who is the best upperclassman in region so far this year? Or underclassman, excuse me. And who is poised most for future success? Well, I've been impressed with several. Noah Fui at Desert Hills, just a sophomore quarterback. He runs people over. He's got an arm like a cannon. He's tremendous. Bronson Barbin at Dixie, he's just a junior. He's a Golden Boy quarterback, tall, throws it 60 yards, no problem. And there's so many more, but those are the first couple that come to mind. Do we have one more? Jacob is having no problem over here. All right, from Doug, talk more about Enterprise. Okay, well, Enterprise football is having an okay year. Here's what I'll say about Enterprise. I went there about 2 weeks ago with my cousin to buy an old beat-up 92 Caddy, piece of junk. I don't know, I mean, he drove away and the tires almost fell off. But they were having their corn days. They were having their corn day fair. It was one of the greatest things of all time. Fresh corn, thousands of people in Little Enterprise. I love Enterprise. He's out, we're out. Let's do our look ahead. We'll see you next week on The Rush. But this Friday night, we got some games for you. On ESPN 97.7, Desert Hills is at Dixie. You can also watch that game on CEC TV, TDS HD, Channel 108, as well as sportsradio977.com. Cedar is at Pineview. That game can be heard. Andy Griffin with the call on KDXU 94.9 FM. You can also watch it on our website. And then Hurricane is at Snow Canyon. Rustin Burnside will have that call for you, sportsradio977.com. And Canyon View is at Crimson Cliffs. That game on 94.9 FM in Cedar City. It's been The Rush. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week right here on CEC TV.